from Cache County. And Brent Martindale here with Ken Purdy. Ken, Skyview Bobcats coming in with a 4-4 record. We'll talk about them in a minute.
Sure.
But let's talk about Wasatch on a rough 0-4 run right now.
And, a rough run, but playing well. And you've got, kind of parts of the puzzle are coming together. JJ's always going to get his, but we saw a little scoring outbreak from Carson Banke and Nate Hinckley down south in St. George. Nate struggled here last week, and we need a big game from him.
Nate had a pretty good game or two there in St. George.
Yep.
And again, we're just talking heartbreakers a couple times. 2 losses by 1 point.
Yeah.
And here we go. And again, so far every time I've seen a jump ball, it is won by Dante Rodriguez.
And playing really well, by the way. Dante's doing what he needs to do, moving some shots.
Wasatch nursing, as we mentioned, a 1-5 record. JJ's going to go baseline. He's going to kick it out. And you're looking at Skyview in a zone. No, they're in a Dante Rodriguez. Ooh, he was lucky to
got away with that one. But they went inside, so that it must be something they're going to work on. They've got the obvious size advantage.
The Bobcats coming here from Cache County, as we mentioned, are themselves, and there's a 3-point attempt, no good. And it's going to be off of Skyview and give the Wasatch. The Bobcats are on a 4-1 run right now.
Wow.
They've won. They've beat Bonneville, Box Elder, Twin Falls, and Judge Memorial. And they did lose to another Idaho team. I can't remember which one. But so they're on a run a little bit right now. Wasatch just looking for, like you said, Ken, they're just a couple unlucky things here and there. J.J. Seri.
Well, he gets us started every week just like that. And Wasatch's going to kind of extend a little bit of a trap. And it's a full court trap.
Are you on?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
And we've got Connor Grant with us, too, from last week.
3-point attempt. That was looking pretty good. He's that, of course, is number 3 that shot that. That's McCade Rowley. And McCade Rowley, he's averaging 10 points. So 10 points a game this season. The top scorer is number 33, Zach Oxborough. He's averaging 15 points a game. Again, Ken, you guys, that's against some pretty good teams they've been playing. So Skyview in many sports right now, they're just tough. JJ drives, has it knocked out of his hands. There's a 3-pointer. Good.
Nate Hinckley knocked one down. And we haven't seen Nate shoot a 3 in the last couple of games. I like to see that. That's a great part of his game.
And it was open for him.
And he got a steal.
On the floor, so that's going to be a 10-second count.
Nice job.
Well, Hinckley was quiet a little bit on the offensive side of things last.
It was
very important for him to start getting rolling. That 3 helped.
Well, Kylan, we talked about how bad we need him, and he's knocking down that 3 right there.
Oh, nice slow-mo shot on that.
Just confident on that. But he went down south, and he just had a breakout game. So he's the scoring's coming.
Turnover for the Bobcats. Wasatch press causing trouble. JJ with a spin move in the court, gets his own tip in, can't go.
I like him being aggressive to the basket. JJ going to the hole.
Here's Rowley. Rowley drives.
Nice job.
And Balch thought he had all ball on that.
Yeah, he did. And he got a little bit of man there, but I like how aggressive we're playing on that. Both sides playing man-to-man early.
So that's going to be, Rowley's going to be at the line.
It's interesting to watch some teams. Some teams will start out in a zone just because they don't have the legs, right? Because they get a little bit gassed, and man-to-man takes a little bit more effort. But man, we look tough in our man-to-man last week.
Some teams come here to Heber, and there's a little elevation issue. But boy, not with Skyview.
No, they're used to it.
About the same, just about the same in Cache County. Rowley hits both. And that's the first score of the game for the Bobcats. 6-2 is the early lead. Almost thrown away.
Nice save by Nate.
Dante Rodriguez tries to go baseline and stopped. JJ with a little head fake. Oh, and it's stolen. Here comes.
It looks like a foul.
Cash.
They're letting them play a little bit.
Skyview had a 2-on-1, but couldn't handle it. Down low. Kicked out, thrown away.
Not touched by him. That's a Wasp ball. So good pressure, man-to-man. Skyview's have a little trouble handling it. They're not crisp with their passing. They're a little bit manic, which translates to 2 points on right now, Kyler.
And another thing you brought up a lot last week, Ken, is they have to stop the pressure inside the paint from that back line.
Balch with a 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kyler. Jacob Balch, 3 3-pointers
Absolutely.
for Wasatch right now.
The back door was always open
All
in the last
day,
game.
yeah.
And that was the killer at the end. I mean, heck, they got a layup with like 3
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
going fully down the court.
Rowley with a 3. This time it's good.
Boy, the runner, he was a little offset, just cast it. He's not afraid to put it up. That's probably
Rowley. Yeah, he's not afraid
that's
to
his
shoot.
third 3
Great.
he's attempted.
Very athletic, very quick.
Break
That
the half-court trap.
Kyler, as you mentioned, that time they broke the press pretty good. So Wasatch up 9-5 here early in the first quarter.
And remember when Banky had that insane 3-point run? He made like 8 or 9 last time.
Yeah.
He was huge, especially in that third quarter.
He carried it down south
Shot
with him,
clock
too.
down to 6.
Nice feed.
Dante
from Balch.
Rodriguez. No, that's JJ. Takes a shot, no good. Good defense by the Bobcats that time.
A little short on that.
Rowley kicks it out. Rowley at the top. That's Matthew Hyatt drives in. Hyatt's averaging 5 points a game. Had a pretty good look there. And here comes Wasatch. Banky, 3-pointer, no good.
Boy,
But Wasatch is going to get the
Carson's got the
gratuitous
green,
rebound.
He's got the green light, and that's a nice feed by
Dante
JJ.
Rodriguez kicks it out.
There we go.
Shot is up, no call. Wow, it looked
Yeah.
like a little bit of a
Thought he drew it.
contact, but
And that gets frustrating a little bit for Nate. He makes a good move to the basket, and he doesn't get bailed out for. There's times he's going up, he's a little off kilter, and he's getting some contact, and we're not getting the calls on him.
that
So he
three-point
needs to-
attempt by the Bobcats was by Chance Wilson. Right now, both teams kind of. There's a long 3 for Banky. JJ gets the rebound, offensive board. He's going to spin move. Oh, and it's blocked. Dante Rodriguez gets the rebound. Plenty
There
of
it
time to
goes.
shot.
Nice job, baby.
Hey, Carson Banky.
And Kyler, we're doing what we didn't do last week is we're rebounding.
Offensively.
Offensively rebounding, so that gives a chance. A nice steal by JJ.
Guys, 12 points for Wasatch. 4 players with a 3-pointer.
The other thing I wanted to see was offensive rebounds the other way being stopped.
Yep.
That was another big problem.
Yeah, we did not box out well. You're right,
The shots
buddy.
so far tonight have just been kind of poor. We're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of like low percentage shots
Sure.
being thrown up by both sides.
Very good point. And kind of feeling each other out. I think both teams are a little manic. It's like we're in a little bit of a zone now. That's a good switch up by Coach McClure.
Really?
That's the change up from last week.
Right.
Penetration comes in. There's just
We're
no
yeah.
shaking of the defense.
There's oftentimes, too, you do a little bit from the coaching standpoint, you do man on a miss, zone on a make. And so it just kind of gives the opponent a little bit different look every time you come down. Skyview staying in there man-to-man. Sorry, Brent.
Oh, that's good. Dish, wow, steal again. Boy, JJ's had a couple of pretty good dishes, but 2 really good steals. That's Rowley again.
Boy, they know who to stop.
Drive, and that's a block shot by JJ.
That was ill-advised. I saw that one. Nice job, Carson. Still not going to get the call. Come on.
And here comes Skyview.
Got to get the call. Got to call that one.
Open 3-pointer. Good. That is, can't see. That's 50. That's the Tatum Sagers. And just like that.
And I think everybody
12-8.
Everybody in high school basketball can shoot the 3 now.
Pass down low is stolen.
That's a third turnover for Sari. I mean, that's all in one quarter.
And they're just, and really they're just kind of getting smacked out of his hand. He's keeping it down low, and they are tenacious
That
on
one
that.
looked like it was a little forced.
Nice.
JJ, he might have gotten a piece of that. It's going to go to Wasatch.
Good rotation on that, Kyler. That was a little bit slow, but you saw that little pick and roll, little give and go down there.
They're getting the switch every time, but they continue to take that small man and penetrate.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is an odd. We saw Sari get a block off of that first time around.
JJ Sari's going to get a break on the bench. Drexton Morris checks in for Wasatch. 12-8 is the lead. A minute 13 left here in the first quarter. First quarter flying by.
We've not seen Drexton check in this early in a game.
Open three, Balch off the front rim, no good.
Again,
Wasatch right now not getting any second chances.
Well, like Kyler said, we're just not setting our feet, getting good shots. I mean, that he was open.
Drive by Roley. Pump fake. Shot no good. They're going to call a foul on the rebound.
Yeah.
That's going to be a foul on.
But again, we're not boxing out that
Jace Lillywhite.
That third guy coming in. It's almost like, guys, defensively, we're starting to fill the fast break lanes instead of getting that rebound first.
I think that's Coach Hilliard just really questioning that last call on the rebound.
Coach is not happy with that.
Foul was charged to Lillywhite. Lillywhite has to come off. Oh, no, he stayed in the game. Wasatch 33 seconds. There is a 10-second difference in the shot clock, game clock. Shot clock down to 16.
Nice
pass. A give and go. Drexton Moore.
Yeah, that was all Nate Hinckley.
Nate Hinckley with the give and go.
Beautiful. Those are two entry passes. Nate does a really good job at that.
And we don't see a lot of pick and rolls from Wasatch in general.
Yeah, and first game of the season, Kyler, we did probably 3 or 4, and they look fantastic. And we've kind of gotten away from that. It does look, it's a nice
perimeter pass.
Yeah, and it's nice for Nate too. He's such a threat when he has the ball. To when he gets on the dribble, if he can dump it down in there, it draws somebody.
Final seconds here, the first quarter, down to 5 seconds. Skyview needs to put up a shot. They do. Ooh, off the front.
Yeah, that was squared up. He flipped around, didn't mean to do it, but it was squared up.
That was
that was going in. I was like, wow, he's going to get him one.
After the first quarter, Wasatch remains the lead, keeps the lead 14-8. And guys, that's kind of a thing Wasatch has been doing, right? They've come out a little bit in the first quarter.
And then, and I don't want to say they fade. I just think teams are adjusting a little bit more to them. I'm going to attribute that 8 points of defensive pressure by Wasatch was really, and it's something I think Coach McClure is emphasizing in practice.
Yeah, this week there seems to be more of an emphasis on protect the paint. We saw some shots from outside the arc. That's where we're seeing the Bobcats find more opportunities, but inside they're trying these pick and rolls. They're not really happening.
Right. And they're a little undersized too, guys. I mean, you look at it. We're not.
What do we got?
We're not bigger than most guys. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do when you don't have a big team.
But you can tell by the eye. You can tell by the eye.
You don't put their height on there when you do have a small team. We're really fast.
So, guys, the 14 of the points for Wasatch, 12 of them are on three-pointers.
Wow.
Is that going to be maybe Skyview's game plan? Let them shoot the three, and then if they stop making them.
I ill-advise it because especially Banky and Balch brothers, we've got plenty of three-point shooters, so if they want to have that be the defensive strategy, it's probably not going to work.
Pass down low.
Good. We talked about losing that man in the back.
Like last week.
Yeah, we got to. Coach McClure is not happy about that.
Basket by Easton Mills.
With that said, of the three-point game, we have guys that can take it to the hoop, and I think these, JJ's been a little frustrated because he's not getting calls, but it's going to happen.
JJ's going to take a long three, just off the mark. Dante Rodriguez saves it, but thought one of his teammates was right next to him.
Yeah, he did.
And here comes quickly. Roley gets down the floor quickly. Head fake.
Oh.
Got Rodriguez off his feet.
I think he might have got away with travel, too. Boy,
foul's going to be charged before the shot.
That young man, Mr. Roll, is super quick, and he's causing a little bit
elusive.
And a little bit out of control, but just enough that it's.
And you can see Balch is struggling.
He's shaking him,
and the screens too.
Right, yeah, there's a shot. I mean, Roley's had a couple of really good looks.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize that his defender's lost. He could just stop before penetrating and put up a shot.
Three-pointer no good. Guys, that's what's happened.
Ooh.
We had 4. The first 5. Let's see. The first 6. Let's see. We had 3 3-pointers, 4 3-pointers early, and then guys 0 for 5 on the next 3-pointers for Wasatch right now.
We got to take it inside. I think we got the advantage in there.
The drive kick out. That's going to be three-pointer good. That's Zach Oxborough.
He's the leading scorer, and that's the first thing. That's first
bucket of the night.
First
for
bucket
him.
for him. We don't want to get him going.
Just like that, an 8-point lead down to 1. Wasatch up 14-13. Wasatch yet to score here in the second quarter.
I like the movement. We're looking inside.
Dante Rodriguez going to post up. He's going to go
Nice
right and
move.
left. Dante Rodriguez.
There's no defensive support inside. It's
Yeah,
just a straight
yeah.
up 1v1, and he has the height, and he uses it to his strength.
And that's a pretty good move, guys.
Yeah, it was an exceptional move, Brent. That is a left foot drop step, right foot drop step. That's not easy.
Teardrop by Tatum Sager's no good.
Now, Kenny, I want to know your opinion. There's a full court press coming in from Wasatch, and we've seen some points come from it. Do you want them to continue to do that? That's something we've seen in the second quarter.
Well, it takes a lot of energy to do that. I mean, if you're not stopping them at some point, you might want to might reconsider.
JJ three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Drexton Morris rips it away, puts it in. Oh, in and out.
Yeah. Drex is a football kid, and he showed it right there.
Right
It was
there.
tough on there.
Skyview down 3, 16-13. 5.5 minutes left. Little bump in the key. Oh, the offensive board's going to go to Skyview.
And they're chipping away. Guy, now it's a 1-point lead right now, where we've had them as much as 8.
Yep. That was Oxborough again. Oxborough coming alive here.
Got to have those chip shots down there from Drexton and Dante.
Dante Rodriguez kicks it out. JJ thought about the 3. No call. Oh,
yeah, now he
call.
got one. And listen, I'm indifferent on that move. He's got a great jumper. He's got a great 3-point play. He's drawn the foul. But I really like to see him just go in there and get that J going from the middle of the key.
Yes, I was just thinking that. If he
just
could go there and do a little,
8-foot
J right there.
He got
a beautiful touch.
He got a little frustrated at first of the game. He wasn't getting any calls, and he was just when JJ's under control going to the hoop, there's nobody better. Maybe Nate can outshine him at that, but JJ got a little frustrated at the first of the game, and I think he's kind of taking it out on that. It wanted that foul. He got it, and
JJ hits the first.
Got to have him.
Checking into the game for Wasatch is Cash Coombs and Nate Hinckley. JJ hits them both. Wasatch back up 18-15.
But if you don't want Sari shooting those shots, that's what he's here to do. He's here to put up the difficult shots in the game.
And that's a walk. Steal. 3-pointer.
50.
That's a running joke at my house now, Ken. Me and my dad will walk around the house and I'll go, walk. Stop. We were listening a little bit to the other day.
Oh, see, they got cars right there.
Walk.
50 took 5 steps. And not one call.
I'm not even kidding you, Ken. We'll just be walking around the house, and my dad will be in the other room, and he'll just go, walk.
My wife,
thank you.
If I'm watching basketball, I'll do that, and my wife comes out and goes, why are you doing that?
4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half.
The NBA is contagious. And so we see more walked. Yeah, that's a really good
Carson Banky with the steal, and here comes Wasatch.
That was Cash Coombs who came in and got that steal. Football kid. And this is the first time we were seeing Cash at home in the uni.
Wasatch taking their time. Shot clock 20 seconds.
Nice feed.
Pass in. Oh.
Yeah, come on. You got to call something on that. Ooh, little shoulder in there by 50.
I'm okay with it.
Ref so far
he's okay.
Go
Ref
pretty
too.
Good. Jumper in the key.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow. Well, that's it.
Oxborough.
That's your guy.
Has come alive for 7 points in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, that's time.
Hinckley, no good. There's Morris again going for the offensive
nice job.
board. Nice to call the jump ball.
And that'll be Wasatch ball. Nice job, Drex.
I got to tell you guys, Morris has come in and showed some not just physicality, but he's got stats.
Yeah, he does. And you know what?
Those are hustle points.
I like those football kids when they get their legs under them, they start playing. Jace Lillywhite, he battled for that one, and he is a stout kid.
Coombs with a 3. Short, but the rebound. Morris again. He has it taken from him.
This is interesting.
Rebound, and that's going to be a bucket.
That's the lead.
And that's going to be the first lead of the night for Skyview, and another steal.
Now what are we doing?
And a foul.
Now the composure's completely. He made that. Holy, the camera get that.
Too bad there,
partner. The bucket a moment ago by Skyview was by
Cash. A little frustrated on that.
We have a number discrepancy on there. We have a number 4. He's the one that just hit that three-quarter shot after the whistle and got the bucket earlier. But we don't have a number. Oh, we do. Never mind. Sorry. Davis Crossley. Actually, Crossley's stats, he's kind of a 5 or 6 rebound and point per game guy.
35 is going to check in. He's another linebacker. So what Skyview makes up without any height, they make up in girth. There's some big dudes over there. And they played, and they're super physical too, and we're feeling that.
Yeah. Well, and I would imagine they have a great football team, and those guys play
absolutely, absolutely. But kind of going back, we haven't seen Cash and Drexton. They're getting their legs under them a little bit too. I remember going from football to basketball, and it was a whole. I mean, I felt like my lungs were going to explode. But Cash is he's a little raw. I think he's going to help him. But he's getting some minutes, and you got to get minutes in the preseason because you're going to need him down the road.
Big play by the Bobcats by Oxborough. Oxborough has 7 points here in the second quarter, and Skyview is on an 11-4 run here in the second quarter to take the lead 19-18 for the first time in the game. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. Rolling back at the point guard. They got it down low to Mills. Mills not afraid to bull his way in.
I guess not.
And no call either way.
He's just got his head bulling his way in there. I think you said it best.
Wasatch with the
got to hit him sooner. Well, I think JJ's opened quicker. And we're waiting for that cutter to come through there. He's going to get at the top of the key.
I mean, Sari's the only one moving off the ball. As I say that, there's a little bit.
Yeah.
Hinckley's going to drive, spin move, kicks it out. Three-pointer for Banky. Good. Yeah.
He's got the stroke down right now.
First three-pointer, though. That's 1 for 6 three-pointers.
I'd like to see Nate take advantage of Mallory. Rowley.
Almost another steal,
That's
but a beautiful pass down low.
Yep.
That's going to be the bucket by Easton Mills.
We're just not dropping on the backside.
Everything looked good up until that point.
We're just not dropping. You got to rotate sooner, and someone's got to slide down in front of that dude.
What is the adjustment from McClure to want to go for this full court press? I'm not saying I'm against it. It's just that this second quarter they've been doing it a lot. They had to have some turnovers.
That nice give and go and a foul, and you're gonna get that all day long for the most part from those guys. Not a whole lot of finesse underneath there from Skyview. And it could be something they're seeing on film, Kyler, that he's watching, like going, hey, I think if we disrupt them. But right now, Roll's making him pay because he's so quick. He's breaking it.
And he's aware. He knows where everyone is.
It turns into a 2-on-1 down there because we're not getting back.
And they're over-committing past the halfway line.
Right.
Just Hanky hits
onto the other side of the court.
Right.
They've got 3 people in like 2 people's face.
It was Mills. Easton Mills got charged with that foul. That's his second, so he's going to come out of the game. That's going to hurt them a little bit. He was doing pretty good with his rebounding and hustle plays. So Banky hits both. It's a 23-21 lead.
But now the thing is, Wasatch has been in this type of moment where the game's close and the lead's going back and forth.
Wow, Rowley gets right by the 6'9" Dante Rodriguez.
He's making it look easy, too.
But because Wasatch has been in this position, they now know how to mentally get there and get over.
Well, and Kyler's got a good point. Do you stay in this because you're just getting smoked every time you come down?
Rowley with a 3 off the backboard, no good.
Let him shoot the 3.
I don't know. It's like they have broken it a few times.
Yeah,
but
they've also gotten turnovers. It's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, and you're right. It's like the recovery after the ball breaks. Half court. JJ, no good. Coombs fights for the rebound. He gets the offensive board. Wasatch with a new shot clock. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 50 seconds on the game clock. McClure calling the guys back to run one play. JJ's going to drive. Gets an opening. Basket's going to count.
Get it down. Did they count it?
I don't think he blew the whistle before the shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to say it was down. So basket does not count.
Probably a good call.
There's the replay on that. Wasatch, this fresh shot clock. Banky takes the three, no good. Boy, they had a lot of shot clock there, guys.
Yeah.
Nice defense.
No call. No, that time there's a call.
You know, we're bailing him out, too. I mean, I like the pressure there, but we're bailing roll out. He is just, listen, he's made some really nice plays. And here's a replay on that. Yeah, that one's going to go on Cars.
That's kind of what you want at this point because he's getting way too much speed by the time he hits the paint. You need to get into his face a little bit. No build up.
That's a good foul. That's
First
a good
foul
point.
Given to Carson Benke. No one on Wasatch in any type of foul trouble here. 20 seconds left in the half. Tied at 23.
And the wrecking machine for Skyview has got the ball. Rowley has really dominated us tonight. 7 points.
Kick out. That's going to be a drive. Shot by Oxborough. Nice. Good. Yeah. 4 seconds left. Wasatch coming down. Banky's going to take that long shot.
Oh! Needed that.
It's good. 3-pointer.
Needed that.
We're going to call that I don't know. What would you call that?
Steph Banky?
Marbury?
I'd call that
Marbury.
John Stockton. Because he looks just like John Stockton. He plays like John Stockton. Just nice. And he almost knew it was going in. It was like, hey, he called the bank. He called the bank on that.
Right. It's right in his name. Wasatch takes the lead after losing the lead, getting the lead, losing the lead, and gets the lead one more time to go into the half. 26-25. But, guys, Skyview definitely won the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to say, Brent, we come out again we have a lot of energy. I think JJ's doing a lot of good things. We're shooting the ball pretty well. Second quarter, I don't know if we got tired. And, maybe Kyler's got a good point. Do we stay in that press and get us and there's a replay of Dante. And that's still a great look for him. And I was going to say,
yeah, go ahead.
We threw it to Dante a couple times. We saw that great right foot drop step, left-handed layup, that's a hard move to make.
And it's hard to defend.
And we just haven't went back to him again. But it could be Dante's not working hard enough to get open. So, it kind of goes both ways. You got to battle in there, get open on the blocks, but the 3-pointer is keeping us in this game.
I would imagine the percent of 3-pointers in the first quarter, Ken, was probably 60 to 70%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ever since then, it's been probably 10% or less. So,
and that 3-pointer is right now, Carson Banky's your leading scorer, 11 points. JJ's coming in at 5. I'd like to see Nate and JJ pick it up a little bit in the scoring, and I think they can take the guys that are in front of them. I think you go to the basket, draw foul, but they have done that to their credit, but they're just not getting the calls.
Wasatch with the 26-25 lead here at the halftime. We're going to take a break and bring you the second half in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us here on StingTV. That means we're hot.
Sounds great.
I guess we'll welcome back to Wasatch High School. StingTV's coverage of Wasatch High School boys basketball. The Wasps at halftime up 26-25 over the Skyview Bobcats. Skyview here visiting from Cache County. Skyview with a 4-4 record. They're on a 4-1 run of their season.
Jimmy Graham.
Brent Martindale here with Ken Purdy. We have a visitor, Ken. Jimmy Graham is visiting here with us. He's one of the StingTV students, a senior. Jimmy, welcome to the game here.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited.
Why is Jimmy not playing football or basketball? He's a monster.
Well,
X-football. Come on, man.
Huh?
X-football. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
You stick to the cross over here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Jimmy, a part of the StingTV program. You guys do a great job.
We try.
What's it like for you?
Dude, it's awesome. I mean, there's so many parts of it, too. I mean, like, we have sports, obviously. We have stuff at school, too. And, I mean, it's just a good opportunity. Get some real-world experience, and it's a fun time. I love it.
We, and, of course, we always talk to the seniors about a possible New York trip coming up.
Oh,
is that
boy.
something you're working towards?
Oh, we're working towards it for sure, man.
All right.
I mean, we're pumping videos out. We're working hard in class, and we're trying to, it's competitive.
StingTV program run by Corey Lang, the teacher over that. That's a huge program for one teacher to be over.
Yeah.
And so, guys, looking here at the second half, the Wasatch Wasps up 26-25. Guys, what can you say? What has to happen here for Wasatch to take over and win this game?
Got to rebound and play defense. Got to stop. You got to slow down number 3. Got to slow down Rowley, and you have to rebound.
Does seem like the offensive rebounds are low right now.
Getting killed on that part of the game.
Yeah. And it just comes at just like football, blocking and tackling, just the fundamentals. But we got to get a call once in a while. We're getting smacked around in there. We can't get a call. It's driving me crazy.
Skyview with the first possession here of the second half. Skyview, as we mentioned, they've beaten some teams. They're 4-1 in their last 5 games. And Wasatch, as we mentioned, also needing a win. They have been so close a few times. There's a shot. Good. That's going to be the first bucket of the game for Court Rigby. He's one of the seniors. This team has 9 seniors, guys.
Dude, and Court is a good-sized kid. He's out there sitting a pick. It's like running into a wall.
Wasatch running a motion-type swarm defensively. They're looking for any type of, you do that motion and a press.
Yeah.
That can wear you out. So shot clock down to 7. Jacob Baltz, a head fake. Misses the shot, but JJ with the offensive board.
And that's a nice back in.
Yeah, he's going to get fouled.
So now we're getting them, but you got to be aggressive to the basket to get those. If you go up soft, they're just not going to give you the call. And 35's a big dude.
I am almost going to say that was lucky that he got the foul call. There was definitely body banging. Yep. But you're right. It's like there was a block shot and a bump. And
you're not pushing those guys around. They're holding their water pretty good down there.
Yeah. JJ hits the first.
But exactly what we said in the game. We got to play defense down here, but we got to get some buckets in the paint.
JJ 5 points in the first quarter, none in the second quarter. And 4 for 4 on free throws right now.
It's a great football analogy. To win in football, you got to run the ball. You can't just go 4 wide and pass the ball all the time. You got to be able to run the football. And here, you got to score in the paint.
That looked like a semi-hard press. It wasn't the same that time for Wasatch. So
and this might bode well a little bit for them. I would say they're moving the ball really well. Now, Roll does that.
And there's a steal.
That's a pick up. Super heady play.
2-on-1. Zach Hinckley with the board.
And you know what? Hinckley,
with the bucket, excuse me.
Nate that's where he shines, is when he finishes. He hasn't finished the last few games that we've seen him. When he goes up hard to the basket, that's nice. And this is a little half-court trap.
Oh, a 10-second count.
There you go.
And that's a turnover on the press.
We're complaining about it. We just got 2 turnovers off of it. But for the most part, we've struggled with it a little bit. But Roll is he's the motor on that.
I've noticed, guys, they are pressing, but they are subbing more players. So we've seen, Morris come in, and we've seen Coombs come in, and maybe that's the game plan, just to keep the horses fresh.
Yep.
And that's very different from how they've been playing, too. I mean, if we look back to our first game at Park City, it was the same 7 guys whole game. So it's refreshing to see that, bringing more kids in and stuff like that.
Carson Banky gets his whole ball back in.
Kid's a baller, dude. He's a warrior underneath there.
Banky leading all scorers with 13 points.
I mean, he'll pull up from 3, but he'll get in there, too.
Banky with the steal.
He is.
And the bucket. And the foul.
Get the foul on him.
Kid's got some heart, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Look at him go.
Dude, he is by far one of my favorite players to watch ever. He is John Stockton personified. I'm not kidding you. YouTube John Stockton, you young cats. And this kid plays exactly like him.
Foul charged to Davis Crossley. And Carson Banky hits. Oh, misses.
He does have a chink in the armor.
Dude, 15 points for Carson Banky.
Guys, it's energy, too. He's bringing some energy to him right now.
3 turnovers for Skyview.
Look at this cat.
Shot's good. That time, Bobcats, and Coach Hilliard is going to talk to his team.
Really?
Basket made by Oxborough. Oxborough leading Skyview with 11 points.
That's an interesting timeout. But
well, I think what you were saying, though, 3 turnovers, and then that time score. Let's talk about it now, guys. And
I wish he would have called that before he hit that bucket. But that was a nice Oxborough pulls up with Carson on him and then just throws a rainmaker up in the air and knocks it down. He's got a nice little jump shot.
Oxborough 15 points a game. That's why. He's already at 11.
Well, here's the thing: is we've got to have some more energy. I felt like we didn't have it in the second quarter, Brent.
There's Banky with that shot.
Just great.
It's just not a smart foul.
Yeah,
I hate to say
and really bailed him out. I mean, you didn't even hit him that hard, and you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
So Carson's bringing some energy right there. I like to see that, and I'd like to see us get some buckets in the paint. I think that's going to be the difference.
Wasatch with 8 points here already, 3.5 minutes into the third quarter. Skyview themselves with 4 points, so Wasatch will take over with a 34-29 lead.
Hit him.
JJ's going to do a little one-foot takeoff shot.
And I'm going to let him be a little bit off balance when he shoots that because he's so smooth and close to the basket. He needs to keep doing that.
I think so, too. He's got soft touch.
Good pickup on him.
Roley kicks it in. Another pass. Oh, and beautifully done.
Easy bucket. Just an easy backdoor bucket.
A lot of holes in the Wasatch defense down low.
Yeah. Those are too easy.
A lot of stuff that could be picked up, and I don't like to see that.
Skyview does know how to get open.
Yeah, they do.
Them that. They find a spot, and they know where to look. Crossley, that's his second bucket. JJ looks. JJ's going to take it.
It's a nice pull-up.
No good.
I'd like to see him get deeper in the paint against this cat. And whose guy is this? Come on.
Those rebounds. There we go.
That's a great job,
Hinckley,
Jake.
1-on-2.
And
that is good. What do you call that, a Euro
dude,
step?
I'm telling you.
That's his specialty right there.
There is nobody can finish to the bucket like him. He's
slashing.
And I want to see him do that more.
Hinckley, 7 points. Was able to take that 1-on-2. 1-on-2 Bobcats.
Better energy this quarter from Wasatch.
Another turnover. Steal by JJ. Here comes Balch. Gives it to Banky. Banky spins on Roley, and he's going to be fouled.
And it was a good foul. But I'm telling you what, there's another dude, when he decides to take you to the basket, that spin move is violent. Again, man,
had to resort to the foul there.
I know you guys can do, if you're watching StingTV, I know you guys do two things at once. You guys need to YouTube John Stockton and tell me Stock has that little he has a behind the back move that's killer, but he's got a spin move that will put you in the hopper.
Get him some shorter shorts and he'd be John Stockton.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're not very long.
Roley with the foul for the Bobcats. And like I say, I think that was a good foul. I think he
he
put the pressure on.
He knew he was beaten. He's a smart player.
I think he hits them both.
He plays a little
points.
man. So do I. Almost to the point of out of control, but man, he sure is the motor for this team.
Bringing some life to
he
their
does.
offense, I got to say.
Yeah.
Lead is up to 7, 38-31 for Wasatch. 8 was the biggest lead of the first quarter.
There's
another give and go.
Okay, good. What we did different is he rotated down, and that's what we need to do. Dante, look at the green.
Carson Banky!
Homeboy, hey, that young man has a green light anywhere on the court.
And he pulls it. He'll let you know.
Yeah, he wants to pull
He's
up.
not afraid.
He wants to pull up the school emblem back there, bang it.
And his coach is obviously comfortable with that, and he's going to take
McClure has not budged. Man, I used to shoot that in high school. My coach would be, I'd be sitting on the bench. He's like, what did I tell you?
Carson Banky, 22 points. There's a replay of that. That was a three-pointer from Summit County. That was out there.
Way down low.
From a Ted Lasso analogy, that was a banger. That was a banger.
Wasatch 41-31 with the Carson Banky show right now. But you can't just give it to him, can you? I mean, steals by different guys. JJ with the steal.
Right. But Jimmy said it too. Listen, we have got to stop the easy buckets on the pick and rolls and the back doors. We got saved that time because Dante rotated down into it, which is supposed to happen. And people are coming up to me going, how do we do? Yeah, I promise you, Coach McClure is not teaching these kids to let the back door go. We're just not rotating enough.
I mean, we're playing 15 seconds of perfect defense over there, and you see one mistake, and it just makes everything.
That's what it is. I agree.
Super good point.
I agree.
Hate to see it.
And it breaks your back a little bit, guys, when you play that hard defensively and you get an easy bucket. It does. It breaks your back a little bit. And then you're tired on offense, and your shots reflect that. So,
well, and explain more. When you have an offense that runs that, you know they practice it because they know they don't have size. And that means there's picks, and they know when, not just when they're making a pick, but who to look for after the pick.
Yeah, they lull you to sleep. Hot Rod Hundley always said, he goes, I'm going to lull you to sleep, and then I'm going to hit you.
Skyview, Bobcats with the possession out of the timeout.
Cutting inside all the time. That's what I'm seeing.
Yep, and so we played that pretty well. So Nate got a little X step on that. Dante got a foot in front of it, which is supposed to happen.
Some good adjustments here, I think.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Skyview desperately needing to stop the bleeding. They're down 10 here on the road at Wasatch High School.
No easy shots for Skyview here.
Yeah, a little stop dribble.
Packing it in a little
We haven't
bit.
seen that too much. Rowley covered by Balch.
2
seconds, 1 second. The shot gets off. I thought they might give that to Wasatch. I didn't know if it hit rim, but it's not. So Wasatch gets the stat for the rebound.
What's a little bit of struggle for us is they're physical, and it's given a little bit of trouble for us. Like
we
Dante,
have the height. We have the height, but we don't have the physicality.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
That 13 is holding Dante. There you go. Hit him.
Rodriguez is going to go.
That's a nice
left-hand shot.
That's a great shot. That is a great shot. He needs to keep doing that too.
Yeah, I hope he tries that again for sure. He's got the size advantage.
He adds that to his game.
Brother.
Brent, he's going to be tough.
Yeah.
With 2 weapons that tall in the paint with JJ. Dante, I mean, don't need much more than that.
Kicked out. Skyview, this time a three-pointer open look. Rodriguez tips it.
There we go.
Here comes JJ. You got a 2-on-1. Banky backs up to the 3. Good. Carson Banky.
Where's the 3 signs, Jimmy? Come on.
I'll talk to the student section after
Dude,
this.
we need to get some 3 signs.
That kid is unwavering.
Dude,
I mean, it's not like there was no hesitation in that shot right there. He is confident in
Tough
himself.
defense.
That's what I like to see.
Offensive rebound.
Gosh,
out. Wide open
25
3.
points for Carson.
Short. Gets his own rebound. Takes another. Cressley 3 misses on that play.
We just can't. I know. Dude, they're big.
Be more physical.
Another offensive board.
What? On who? Who are you calling that
There's
on?
the replay.
Listen.
There's Banky's 3.
Carson was from behind him. Dante was in front. Why do we want to bail that guy out?
Ken's begging for a replay on that.
Man, you got to show me where that one.
Dante Rodriguez checks out for Wasatch.
How many fouls does he have?
And Drexton Morris checks in.
Yeah.
Another steal by Carson Banky.
What a play.
Gives it to Morris.
To the rim.
Banky with the offensive board. Oh, and it's stolen from Banky.
Yeah.
Here comes Skyview.
Drex, you got to finish that, kiddo.
Drive and kick out. Rowley. 3 good.
Oh, dude. This kid is a monster right now. He is.
The lead was 13. It's back to 10 with that 3-pointer.
Rowley adding
by
some
Rowley.
life to this Bobcats offense.
Balch with a 3. No good. Rowley. And here Skyview had numbers, but they're going to pull it back.
Let that kid shoot it.
Yeah, I thought he had that. So coach must have said, no, let's not take any more 3s because they're not taking anymore.
So they're going to. Maybe they're going to take it down. I was going to say with roll.
That time open. Blocked by JJ.
I walk.
That's going to be a
That a boy. That a boy.
I got to question that a little bit. The ball was knocked out of his hands.
He picked it up and took 2 steps and kept on going.
Yeah.
He kept on going.
Another turnover.
Nice.
Great block by JJ.
Oh yeah, he took a little double step and then another step. So he got 3 in there.
Yeah, I like the block.
Carson Banky is having a night, guys. 25 points. I'll bet he's got 5 steals.
Or more, yeah. Wasatch going to run it down to 5 seconds. JJ's going to take that 3 just off the mark. Almost gets his rebound, but no good.
The other thing Carson's done, guys, some of the passes that he's made in transition have been phenomenal. You could run a highlight reel on some of the passes he's made tonight.
I'm just waiting for the behind the back, the John Stockton special. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Then I'll sign off on your claim.
He is, I'm telling you, he is John Stockton reincarnated. high school basketball.
That third quarter, Skyview scored 9 points. Wasatch with 18 points.
That's
a dominant quarter for them. Just a lot more life in them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Compared to the second.
Energy, dude. Energy.
Now this is a point at Wasatch guys are, leading to, seal.
Right.
To finish
You know,
against Park City that first night. They had the big 17-point lead.
Here's another thing about momentum. When you have a guy on fire like that, and he's not, it gives everybody else a little bit of life. You want to feed him, but they bring their game up a little bit. There's been games where we've seen JJ, who's our man, struggle, and then we struggle a little bit. You know what I mean? We don't finish as hard. And man, Carson he's a wrecking ball right now. And he struggled the first few games, guys, of the season.
Especially Park City.
Yeah, he did not shoot the ball well. He's got the green light, and
looking like a completely different player. And I think it comes down to confidence.
Yeah,
he's confident in this game.
You know what? You keep shooting. My coach always said, "Good shooters keep shooting. Just shoot the ball." And Coach McClure never put the red light on him. And
these 25 points are paying off.
Dude,
proof is right there.
Triple teamed was Carson Banky right there.
And then you forget about that cat.
And a steal.
It's been all night long.
Here comes Skyview.
Defense pressure.
Carson cuts off the drive. Nate saw that. A little reach that time.
No.
Jacob Balch.
Listen, player control.
Jacob Balch.
Coach Lang, back
against
me up
the wishes
here.
of Ken Purdy.
Back me up here, Coach. No, that was player control. Put his shoulder into him.
You know what I saw? I saw a reach.
You saw Jake reach. He's been doing that,
and he's been getting steals from it.
Yeah, and you do a lot. You're doing that a lot of that when you got the roll because he is so quick.
Rolly, here goes off his.
Forgot.
They're going to give it to Wasatch.
There we go.
It's dribbled off his foot. Rolly not complaining, although he thought maybe he was bumped a little bit. So Wasatch gets the turnover.
He is so quick.
Right now, guys, Skyview with multiple turnovers on their possessions.
That's what's killing them. That's what's giving us this life.
It's the difference in the game.
And it's not just their mistakes either. I mean, we're playing some heavy defense.
Yes.
Very high pressure.
Getting the hands on. Well, you know what? They were getting away with putting the hands in there, so why not us? Nate squared up.
Take advantage.
Good.
What a night.
Hinckley.
We spoke to Nate's dad earlier,
points.
and I was like, man, I'm so glad he's breaking out. And his dad's like, me too.
Very good player.
Yeah, great
I want to see
family.
him cut to the rim more.
Yeah, I know.
Very good
that
slasher.
time, good.
Yeah.
Once again, that's Oxborough. Oxborough himself now with 13 points.
And Oxborough has drawn the man, and he just
Carson
steps back
Banky.
and dumps one on him.
Carson Banky.
It's like 2016 Chino Hills LaMelo Ball. Like, this is crazy.
That's their best player.
8 points.
Their best player goes, I got him, steps back and bangs a three on him.
This is Steph Curry stuff.
Very contested, and another turnover.
Another turnover, kids.
And there was somebody in Carson's face.
Yeah,
he hand in his face.
Yes, sir, it was.
That was no light defensive pressure. Hand in face, and he just drains it.
Look at 50. Look at 50.
That's
He's mugging him.
For Wasatch.
He's mugging it. It's a mugging. Give the guy a citation, and we're going to give him a back door. That's
first turnover for Wasatch in a little while.
A very clean game we've seen from them so far.
Yeah, I would say so. The fouls have been minimal. Look at it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Look up there.
14-point lead, largest of the night for Wasatch.
Except for poor Jake. Jake is eating picks all night long. Dude, he is, and taking them, and he's got 3 fouls.
Knocked out of bounds by J.J. Sari.
Poor Jake just breathes on somebody and gets a foul. He's been eating picks all night long. From 35 and 15, those are not small dudes.
And he's not a large guy.
No, he's not.
But he's got heart, too.
Oh, almost another turnover. 15-8 shoot, Nick.
Shot clock at 20. Down low, it's going to get to Blake. Sorry, that's Wilson. J.J. Sari.
He's like, he had Carson on his hip, and he's backing it down, and he goes, I got this cat. J.J. swats it.
J.J. not in my hound right now.
I'd have called him 6'7". I don't think he had that.
He was like, who just swatted that?
Jacob Balch
like
gets a hand
some
from the
time
parents as he comes off.
And Wasatch has ditched that easy bucket game. That's not happening anymore for
this actually is not
that's
turnover because
you're right.
It's on this side. You're right. So there's a foul by Coombs as he comes right in.
Cash still got that football mentality right now, which is okay.
I like that. I like it. Very aggressive,
physical
quick.
receiver.
You gotta say he's got 5 or 6 games under the belt, and he's not played. So this is new for him. And you're always coming from football. You're always a little bit out of sorts.
Skyview down 14.
A little antsy for some contact.
Yeah, he's
trying to fill that void.
He'll settle in a little bit. Step down, Cash, and take that. There you go.
Good hand on that ball.
That's what he does well.
And Hinckley.
This is what I want to see more from Hinckley with the ball.
Coombs is going to take an open
There
three.
you go.
There you go.
Down the middle.
He needed that one.
First bucket of the night for Cash Coombs. Another three. The threes are raining.
And Skyview takes another timeout.
I got to say there, guys, and I'm not the best basketball expert, you guys are, but I saw there how they were running it, and man, they might show it here. See, they followed Carson and left Cash open,
Absolutely.
and that's the other thing that happened.
So those are the things that got to happen. Those guys, and that's what teams have done good with us good here at home. The guy who's not, that we're double teaming, we're kicking it to the open guy, and he's making us pay.
That's what I like to see. I mean, if he's hot, just dish it out.
Yep, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And like I said, back in the day, there were very few good shooters.
Right.
Now everybody shoots the three. I mean,
especially with McClure's offense, no mid-range.
Yeah.
With McClure's offense, it's either threes or it's right up the rim. And so he has been training these players to play exactly like he wants to. I mean, statistically, it's the better way to play.
And it's the game nowadays, guys.
It's changing.
But to me, that's the same thing that you were mentioning a minute ago. What you just said, Jimmy, what Ken said a minute ago, is it does open up the mid-range.
And we're not hitting it because I don't know.
Well,
I had to because I had no range.
Tonight they're hitting the threes, so they don't.
Back in your day, that's all it was.
Well, they didn't have a 3-point line back in my day. That's how old I am.
Back with the peach baskets and everything.
Exactly.
Some leather balls.
And they made me wear a helmet. I don't know why.
Gosh.
Nice job. Yeah, just back off that cat.
Shot clock down to 5.
Pressure for Rolly. Diddly D.
And listen.
Looking at the Wasatch.
I know. You're not gonna. Any other dude, Rolly does not. He's not affected by that. He's just gonna keep coming.
Well, to his credit, he was driving, trying to get the shot.
Absolutely.
I mean, JJ's not stacking the points this game, but if we're talking massive flying in the sky blocks,
exactly.
Change
shots, block shots, rebounds.
And there's no doubt we got to slow him down. 1
second on the clock, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, which is lucky for Skyview because Nate Hinckley was going to score right there.
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody's got film now. It's automatic. This game gets over, it is uploaded, and they're watching it on the bus home. So they're already preparing for you. They're trying to shut JJ down, and we got guys that are stepping up. So that's going to bode well for us. Look at Drex working hard in there.
17-point lead. Carson looked. And he has it stolen by Rolly. And then he almost steals it back.
And 15 is just the garbage man, and he just gets it. Dude, what a nice
Lillywhite.
Man, he's made some nice plays tonight. And I say that with it. I say that respectfully.
Drexen Morris is going to take a 3. No good.
Okay, Drex, you're tight end, dude.
I thought it was a good look.
Oh, it's a great pass.
And boy, Skyview just can't hold on to it. Boy, they had a look.
Hey, folks, if you're a Lillywhite family, I say that with respect. For those
listening, that is a pure respect word.
He is picking up the garbage that's left down that nobody wants to go get, and he
hustle points, crazy hustle points. That's what that is.
And that hurts us. So nice size lead here, but we've seen these dwindle, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Wasatch just wanted to work out of this 1-5 hole.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to do to him.
Yeah.
I mean, they're confident right now. They're rolling. And, compared to the first half, I mean, they are just, they're offensively, they're just clicking right now.
You watch them. I like to watch the timeouts. I like to watch the guys look at each other. I like to watch coach's demeanor. JJ just looked over at Carson, and Carson was like, hey, just calm down, slow down. JJ's like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm just going to slow down. It's underhand.
And this is, as a coach, not a basketball, but when you have a big lead, it's hard, right, to not play, not to lose.
A little bit, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
It's like what got us here was our hustle and our shooting. Well, if we change that. So that's a hard thing, and I know McClure the other night after that tough one here at home, losing to Timpanogos. You know, he could have said, my guy was supposed to do this, my guy was supposed to do that. All he said was, I lost a lot of sleep second-guessing things I told the guys. And so,
and listen,
JJ's going to take the head fake.
That's a nice
fade away.
And just getting bumped by 35. And watch 15 play defense, too. He's almost the same way.
Rowley goes up. He's going to be fouled.
That's a nice take by that young man. I mean, listen, that's all they have offensively right now. And so he's hurt. But here's a little bit of the thing with Coach McClure. Listen, he's told him a lot of stuff. I guarantee you he did not tell anybody to let number 4 take the ball all the way down and score. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
You just assume someone's going to step in front of him. So that's what kind of gets frustrating for me. And I had a lot of people come up going, hey, why didn't McClure do this? Why didn't McClure? Because you just would have never guessed that somebody wouldn't pick them up. And they're still high school kids.
Right.
16, 17, 18-year-olds kids.
Well, and they had just had the pure fun excitement of the JJ three-pointer to put them up by one, right?
So a game of emotion. But, you know, Jamie said the energy by Wasatch tonight is what's kind of putting us over the top. I feel like we've got more energy than they've got right now.
Rowley was fouled, but he had to come out of the game. Hurt his knee, was on the floor, laying down just a minute. So replacing him is Crew Knowles. He's a senior.
And I think, you know, in football, Coach Morgan said it best, juice. We call it juice. So bring the juice, and tonight we're bringing the juice a little bit more. And Carson Banky is really bringing. Carson Banky is going to get 30 points for the night's over.
Offense is clicking. They're getting a lot of looks as well. I mean, even like the Bobcats have turned their pressure up, and we're still getting looks out of it.
Because we don't have another guy in double digits.
Second free throw. Actually, we do. We have
Hinckley.
Hinckley.
Okay.
Yeah, Hinckley has 11.
That's right. He's on the. He went and sat, so he's not on the scoreboard.
Seeing some new faces.
Double teaming is on Carson Panky. Comes out of it. He's going to give it to JJ. Back to JJ. He's going to take the three.
Bang.
Good.
Great look.
JJ Sari. Great ball handling. And very selfless from, that was Coombs that kicked it back to JJ. Shot up by Oxborough, no good.
Hey, what I like about Cash,
3 minutes left.
Cash is coming in and rebounding the ball. He's done that well all night.
Yeah. And he's not a big guy. Coombs kicks it back out. He's double teamed. If you can see Rowley. And that's stolen. Yeah, that was a tough double team right there. And that's Chance Wilson dribbling the ball down there for a great shot. Wow, you got to see this. His feet set really well. And Balch with the rebound.
I'd let 35 shoot. 15-2.
Foul. It looks like Skyview's going to be calling fouls here. Or, sorry, they're going to be fouling to stop the clock.
Rowley's checking back in.
They only have one for the quarter. So, again, we'll explain what is difficult for some people to understand. There's no more 1-and-1 in high school basketball.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. It's strange.
Double bonus after 5 fouls per quarter.
I know. We're not getting a call.
They got to get the ball across. They're down at 26, and that's going to be and the
good job, Coach McClure.
Ball before the 10-second violation.
That is a veteran timeout.
Wasatch looking flustered by this defense right now. They're just getting drowned out there. I mean, not a lot of outlets. I just need to see some of these guys move.
I think a little bit, but I think the refs are letting them bang, and
they're letting them play.
That's tough a little bit because you should be getting a quick call on that when they're double teaming them and
I mean they're not like soft double teams.
No,
these kids are hitting. I mean, I can tell 15 and 35. Those are some football players.
They're big boys.
Yeah, they're hitting.
They're big boys.
Wasatch still comfortable though. I mean, a sizable lead right here.
So
not impossible to come back from, but I mean,
and I think Coach McClure got a good timeout. He's gonna hopefully he's setting up a little press breaker.
Yes.
Off-ball movement would save, but not save, but it would help out a lot, right?
Absolutely.
And I was going to say that if Skyview, I like their press.
Yeah.
It's very good.
They're so quick and strong.
They're fast players. They're not tall.
Doing that.
They're not tall. They don't have that size, but they're fast. They'll move to that ball.
For me, the best way to beat the press is in the middle. You flash a guy to the middle. You got to get that ball in the middle and turn and go.
But what they did the last 2 times is they double team swarmed quickly that makes it hard to
you're right,
pass.
Brent.
It flusters. I mean, you saw Cash Coombs in the corner. He didn't know what to do.
You didn't know what to do.
No
Yeah.
outlet.
And the last time was Carson
Yeah.
Banky.
Some of
they
them
are
seem to be very
heavy
cool
pressure
all
at the
game.
top.
That's how you break it up, though. You
We're
move
making some space on the
Shot
score.
clock
Move the
is
ball
at
fast.
7.
Double team right there. There's holes.
Down to
There's
5.
Holes down low.
4. JJ's going to drive and take the shot. Just off.
Oh yeah, that counts. That counts.
I like
was
this little
off
duo
the
reacting
rim.
one. 22 and 23 work very well together.
Another block shot by JJ.
JJ has eaten about 4 shots of 15 tonight.
He did get beat, so he had to make the block
Yes,
from
he
behind
did.
there. But
Still made the
Oh,
block.
I thought he was going to put it down.
couldn't
I thought he was
quite
gonna
get
put
that.
it down.
Minute 34 left. Another steal. And boy, this is getting a little rough. Yeah, there's finally a.
It's looking scrappy right now. That's all I got to say.
Is he going to get a foul? He's going to give it to Cash.
Looks like it was given to. He called 21. There isn't a 21.
Skyview. They called it on Skyview.
Oh my heavens. Okay,
And we have a
well,
wholesale change coming in.
it was by a 21, Max Castillo. And the foul charge. It's a 20-point lead for
I wanna-
Wasatch.
Ty
A
and Logan
minute
checking in.
29.
Love the Twin Towers are in, the
There
Dorius
we go.
boys.
Whole new roster. Caleb Balch.
Nice job.
Nate Hinckley taking them down.
Also into the game is Caleb Ball.
Attaboy.
Dynamic duo.
Hi,
down
Dorius.
low.
Yeah. They do their job, guys.
Ty Dorius with the great pass.
I mean,
And
they saw the size from the Bobcats, and they said, watch this.
They're like, here
They
we
said,
come.
We've got 2 tricks up our sleeve.
that's right.
Rolly.
Rolly with a 3 down
Yeah.
the middle.
Well, we got one of the Dorius twins on the wing. He was coming out on that.
Let them
Also in the
shoot, I
game
say.
for Wasatch is Colin Anderson.
Nice job, Mr. Balch.
Colin kicks it across. Nate Hinckley.
Floor's opening up a lot more right now. Less pressure from the Bobcats.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. 15 seconds.
We've not seen a lot of the younger Balch tonight, but he handles the ball really well.
This is a
There we go.
There you go, Nate. That's his game.
That's what I like
Jimmy.
to see.
That's his game.
He's a slasher. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see.
Very nicely done tonight.
Hinckley 12 points. 3-pointer no good, but
Missed
the rebound, yeah, they're going to call that.
He got tied up. What else was he supposed to do?
Exactly right.
I love when the Dorius twins come in because they do their job. They plug up the middle. They make things hard for people, and you know what? They're smart basketball players too.
Not easy to get around them.
No.
Those are big guys.
And
Wow.
they keep their feet. They don't jump at a lot of stuff. They
no.
keep their feet, and I love how he plays the defense on the
Methodical.
backside. Look at that. I love it.
They're going to call Colin Anderson with the foul, I think, from behind.
Colin just looking like, wait a minute.
Like, really?
This is the end of the game. I need to get a bucket. I remember when I was young and they'd put you in and all you want to do is score. And the guy had the balls flying all over the place. People are shooting free throws. And you're like, I just want to score.
Having the Dorius twins in gives a much different feel than when you have someone like JJ Searing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's they're not jumping around like you said. They're
Right.
not flying around. They're staying rooted.
They're
and
smart
they're playing good
kids.
defense too.
Yeah.
Which might
It's
have
a-
helped against
Yeah.
the solid
The
players.
play style
Skyview.
of them.
And
matches up
obviously
very
they
well.
didn't need it, but when they've subbed games before, they come in and do their job.
Yeah.
10 seconds left in this game. Wasatch up 20 points.
Great win for us. We need
And
this.
Wasatch going to play it out. Yeah,
That'll
it's a
do
big
it.
win for Wasatch. Wasatch will go to 2-5 on the season. A very convincing win over a very good Skyview Bobcats team, who's been really, really playing well.
And if you
lately.
and I don't know if we talked about it, we have girls varsity coming up next against Box Elder. So I'm gonna go real fast. I'm gonna say, obviously I'll start with the lesser of the team. Mr. Rowley, number 3, is my player of the game for those young men. He did a great job tonight. A lot of energy, and then
Hard on the court, man.
Yep.
And a very, very good
Fantastic
player. Not only
hustler.
offensively, defensively too.
Yes,
Pressure
everywhere.
hard.
and my man Carson Banky will take it home
What
tonight.
a night.
Wow. He was out. I think last I looked,
What'd he end with?
it was 28 points.
28 points.
I said he'd get 30.
I wanted that 30 mark.
Yeah, I would tell you too. But he has been high scorer in 2 of the last 3 or 4 games. So he is coming alive. JJ's going to get his. he's going to get frustrated because every team that comes to town has J.J. Siri. You know what I mean?
That is their guy. When they watch
Target on his
film,
back.
they're
have
not
to
watching
stop.
film on Carson Behnke. They're watching film on J.J.
Yep,
Sear.
that
So
gotta
they are
stop
just
him.
working to shut him down. They're setting defenses around him. And, I mean, it's working,
Yep.
but it just opens it up for other
I
players.
like the camaraderie. And, kudos to Jake Balch, man. He come in, like I said, he ate picks all night long. And
That is a thankless job.
Dude, and he plays great defense.
Yeah. I'm going to give my player of the game for the Bobcats, Oxborough.
Okay.
Oxborough doing his job, getting his points.
Yep.
I love Rowley, and I love him, but Oxborough doing what he needs to do. He's got to do
Right.
his part to get his 15 or more points. So, and then I'm going to give, obviously Carson Behnke, huge highlight reel
Right.
night, but I'm going to give a little defense. This game was won on defense, in my opinion, and scoring. Yeah,
Jimmy, you
But-
got to get in here, bro. You got to get in this thing.
I got to scoot in.
What's your pick, bro?
My pick?
Well, I was going to say it was JJ. I'm going to give JJ
good.
the defensive player.
And how do you not?
100%.
Oh, dude, you're correct.
You
The
stole it right out of
swats
my mouth.
tonight.
I mean, the swats, and not only the swats, but he's just a presence down there.
Yeah, he is.
Like, when you see him going up, I mean, you saw kids cutting in, they'd see that. They're just looking up at him. I mean, that is not someone
His
you're trying to
basketball
drag on.
IQ is through the roof, and so he knows where it's coming. So what's your pick?
JJ.
JJ. Good
I
job.
got
JJ's listed at 6'7", but
They're
there's
lying.
times he looks taller than Dante
Yep.
Rodriguez at
Yep.
6'9".
And he plays like he's
He's a volleyball jumper.
Yeah, and he
It's
plays
that
like a
volleyball,
guard
He just
sometimes.
wants to spike that
Yeah.
ball.
Right.
It's only
Yeah.
natural to him. I mean, that wingspan, just huge.
Yes.
He extends up towards that ball. I mean, that's a wall you're trying to go
I'm going to
against
talk
right
to his dad about creatine and protein, get that bro bulked up a little bit, and he is going to be a beast.
there. I want to see like a Giannis transformation.
Jimmy, you're good, dude. I can see why you're the Sting TV stud.
I'm not the StingTV
He's got
stud,
the
but thank you,
look. He's got the look. He's got the GQ look. He's wearing the beanie. That's what
We
I
were
need.
skiing before this. That's why.
Were you guys really
Had to get some turns in the Park City.
Lucky.
There's a mess.
lucky guys,
Yeah. You know us. Economics didn't sound very fun.
dude?
today.
And you missed your calling. You should have been a tight end,
I was watching Jimmy Graham highlights yesterday.
dude. Is he the man?
So he looks like prime Blake Griffin out there, man. Just getting absolute bombs.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
Derek Carr. Holy cow.
Well, great game, and we got. Dude, listen, we got the girls coming up. You think the boys are good? Holy cow!
Well, girls are going to have their hands full to match that. The boys really putting on a
Right.
show there.
I'm not going to jump to what I heard earlier today, but somebody said, yeah, the girls are better than they were last year. That's how they're talking about it. Maybe so. Maybe so. We were runners up, but playing
Yeah.
at a high level. And
I believe the girls only lost one senior last year.
yeah, it's
So,
crazy.
I mean, Core is very much there,
And
and
she-
they made it all the way to state
Right.
finals last
She
year.
was probably the best player, one of the best players in the state, though,
Yeah.
too. So it was hard to replace, but one of the sisters is still here and doing well. So
Well, we'll be able to talk a lot about the girls just a little bit. People might be wondering why the boys first tonight and girls.
I was wondering that
It
too.
was, of course, Wasatch girls had this night scheduled back before the boys were able to hook up that game with
Gotcha.
Skyview. So they said, can we play that night? And they said, well, yeah, you can, but you have to be the first game
Man, I
because
thought
the
it-
girls already scheduled
I
the
thought
7
it was
o'clock.
the girls were better than them, so they played.
I know, it looked like the boys were JV
Yeah,
right there for a
you
second.
always bring out the opening act is always not as good. Like